Lesson number second of the Toeic reading, and today we will delve into part fifth of the reading, incomplete sentences, and we will analyze and make out, and I will give you the best solutions and detailed explanations of all answers. And let's get started. First and foremost, actually, let's read an explanation of the parts of the reading section. Part 5, you will choose the best words or phrases to complete sentences. Part 6, you will read passages with incomplete sentences and choose the best words or phrases to complete these sentences. Part 7. You will read passages of varying types and lengths and answer comprehension questions about them. You will also read double passages and answer questions about both. So that's the part of the reading comprehension. Part 5 and 6, actually, you need to select the correct grammatical form. We will actually analyze all these present, past, and future tenses and also wise grammar topics. Word form or vocabulary word you need to complete each sentences. Part 7, you need to answer main idea, detail, audience, and inference questions about a variety of reading passages. So, incomplete sentences of the reading part first consist of 40 items, and each one a sentences with a blank. You need to choose the correct word or phrase to fill the blank. You will need to be able to identify the grammatical form or vocabulary word that correctly completes the sentences. So, topics for part 5 sentences may include office issues, financial issues, sales and marketing, business transactions, transportation, tourism, entertainment and dining out, and schedules. That's a short guide for incomplete sentences. Actually, part 5 is a test of your reading comprehension. It requires you to apply your knowledge of grammar and vocabulary to a reading context. Actually, in order to correctly answer part 5's questions, you must be able to determine what part of speech is missing. Then you must be able to identify the correct word or expression to complete the sentences. All part 5 items consist of a sentences with the blank and four choices for filling the blank. Items focus on the following types of issues: vocabulary, phrasal verbs, collocations, words that similar but are various, word forms such as noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, infinitive, and gerund. Grammar, missing subject, missing verb, missing object or complement, missing preposition, missing adjective. That's the strategy for part first. We need to look at the sentence first to identify the prepositions. Then look what follows the preposition. This is the object. A prepositional phrase is made up of a preposition and an object. The new employee was given a long list of 15 items to be completed by the next day. You see two prepositional phrases in the sentences: 15 items and the next day. The prepositions are of and by. Each has an object. On the Toeic test, the incomplete part of the sentence may follow a preposition. You need to check carefully if it is part of a prepositional phrase. If so, the missing word will be a noun, the object of the preposition. And the next strategy for part 5. Read the answer choices quickly to find the correct word. If you see similar prefixes or suffixes, be careful to choose the word with the correct meaning. Such as in our example, the director of personnel pre-selected, preferred, predicted, or previewed the resumes before the candidates came for an interview. You can quickly see that the common prefix is pre, meaning before, because the resumes before. Read the second part of each word carefully to work out the answer. As I told you, the resumes before. Actually, our correct word is previewed, view, and previewed before that. So the director of personnel previewed the resumes before the candidates came for an interview. The second part of the word viewed means looked out. So the director looked at the resumes before the candidates came for an interview. That's very easy. So that's the explanation of the reading task. In the reading task of the Toeic task, you will read a variety of texts and answer several various types of reading comprehension questions. That's very essential. The entire reading task will last 75 minutes. There are three parts, and directions are given for each part. You are encouraged to answer as many questions as possible within the time allowed. You must mark your answers on the separate answer sheet. Do not write your answers in the question book. Part 5 directions. A word or phrase is missing in each of the sentences below. Four answer choices are given below each sentences. You need to select the best answer to complete the sentences. Then mark the letter on your answer sheet. And let's get started. So first our question is, a special event is being planned to show appreciation for the employees' hard work. Appreciation, this is the noun form, is needed here to tell what will be shown. That's the noun. Actually, appreciate is a verb. You are not able to write verb with the verb. Appreciated, see, is a past participle. And appreciating, gerund, is a present participle. The next, Pancasius' strength lies in its loyal and dedicated employees. Actually, strength is the noun form, is required as the subject of this sentence. Strong is an adjective. Stronger is the comparative, and strengthening, gerund, is a participle. Next, industry leaders believe that the beverage company needs to reinvent itself. So the third person singular reflexive pronoun refers back to the beverage company. So here is reflexive pronoun of the third person singular. Themselves is a third person plural because this is beverage company singular. Herself is feminine and ourselves is the first person plural again. Then next, the financial advisor suggested an international mutual fund. So the noun form advisor or is our suffix, is the subject of this sentence. Advise is a verb with SA option. Advise with C is a noun. And advising is a participle. Actually, advise with C option is a noun, but cannot make any suggestion. So that's why advisor, financial advisor. The next, employees from the world can access the material at the same time. access, meaning make use of, completes these sentences in a very meaningful way. Agree is usually followed by a preposition before a noun. And adhere, meaning stick to, is not meaningful in the sentence and is usually followed by to. De-administer, meaning control, give, manage, make no sense in the sentence. The next. Being a top manager is a matter of skill, not luck, not of luck. So here it is. A. Actually, here being is a past participle. Be is a verb. Then C. This is noun is required to provide the subject for this sentence. And dr again is a verb. The next, the deadline will be pushed back to a certain time. Actually, deadline meaning final date for completion tasks is the only word that gives meaning to this sentence. A. An extension is an increase in time, but an extension cannot be pushed back. B. Final is an adjective and a noun is required here. D. A goal is an aim and cannot be pushed back. Let's go further. Critics of the Olympic Games feel that they are too professional. So, critics here, the plural noun, is the subject of the sentence. Critic A singular doesn't match the third person verb feel. Be critical is an adjective and a noun is required here. And C criticism is also a noun, but criticism cannot fail. The next, the bridge connecting the east and west parts of the city will be repaired next year. So keywords here, next year. Connecting meaning joining is the only word that makes this a meaningful sentence. A. Contracting doesn't make sense in the sentence. B. Corresponding with the meaning of matching is usually followed by with. So corresponding with should be as phrasal verb. D. Combining, meaning to integrate or join together, also is not meaningful in these sentences. And let's go further. The continuing violence in the region is negatively affecting the economy. Violence is our only word that gives meaning to this sentence. A option, violation, is usually followed by of, violation of. C, velocity, relates to speed. And D, variation, means the condition of changing. The next, the team turned everything in at noon on Friday and then took the afternoon off. So here it is. Everything is the object of the sentence and is the only word that makes the sentence meaningful. A option, someone, relates to a person. B option, anything, is used in questions and negative sentences, as you know. D option, nowhere, cannot be turned in. Next, the executive somehow finds time to volunteer at the local school. So local describes the school. A option, near, means includes proximity, but it's not used to describe a school in the neighborhood. C option, close is similar to near and is not used to describe a school in the neighborhood. D, neighbor is a noun. And next, instead of buying the furniture, the new owners decided to lease it. Actually, the option instead of shows the contrast of the owner's two options, to buy or to lease the furniture. A option, unless, would normally introduce a condition. B option, in spite of, meaning despite, doesn't make sense as this would mean the owners had both bought and leased the furniture. And C option, besides, meaning in addition to, doesn't make sense as this would mean the owners had both bought and leased the furniture. Then next, the closure of the Tokyo office came as a surprise to everyone. A, to come as a surprise is a set expression as a surprise. So you need the preposition as. B, C, and D of, on, and by, all these options have potential for completing the sentences because they are prepositions. However, none of them makes the sense and sentence meaningful. Okay, next, even though the new employee graduated from a top university, she had very little practical experience. So, practical here, the adjective describes experience. A option, practice, is a noun, but we need adjective. B, practicing, is a participle, as you know, gerund. And D option, practices, is the third person singular verb. It practices, or a noun meaning method. And next, employees are encouraged to go to the company physician for an annual checkup. B, encouraged, is the only participle which gives meaning to this sentence. A option, C option, and D option established, enacted, and affected. These all options work grammatically. However, none is meaningful in this sentence. The next, Mr. Arkela was removed from his position when it was discovered that classified documents were missing. So B, thus the position word, is the only noun that makes this unmeaningful sentence. A person cannot be removed from his hold. C, arrangement, doesn't make sense in this sentence. How is that arrangement? Removed from arrangement? No. And D option, rank, a person cannot be removed from his rank. And next, safety eyewear must be worn at all times upon entering this area of the factory. So here it is, worn, the past participle is needed to complete this sentences. Wir worn. A and C, wear and wore, are verbs. The wearing is the present participle. Let's go next. The director made sure that she hadn't forgotten anything before vacating the office. So C option, before, is an adverb telling when the director made sure. A option, during, cannot be followed directly by a participle. B option, between, makes no sense in this sentence as it would suggest doing something during the interval of two activities. D option after works grammatically. However, it makes no sense to take a precaution after the fact. Next, although they anticipated finishing the job in 4 weeks, it dragged on for over 4 months. So also shows the contrast intended in this sentence. A option using if here would make this a conditional sentence. So if this is conditional, requiring change to verb tense, that is not possible. B option because works grammatically, however, doesn't express contrast. So we need contrast. And C option since works grammatically but again doesn't express contrast. Then next, she needs to buy a more powerful computer for home so that she can be in constant communication with her European colleagues. So here it is A option constant. The adjective describes the type of communication that she needs. B option always is an adverb. C option persistent works grammatically but suggests an urgency that is not compatible to the meaning of the sentence. And D option even can mean constant, but it's not used to describe communication. The next, Rodney is expected to return from Egypt on Friday afternoon. A option expected is the past participle required to complete this sentence. B option expects is the third person singular verb. So we are not able to write this one or choose. The option expectant is an adjective and D option expectation is a noun. Next, after the merger, they discovered that they needed to hire more workers. How is that? Because more completes the comparative. They needed to hire more workers than they had before the merger. A option most is used in the superlative form. B option any, as you know, is not meaningful in this sentence and is used with negative and questions. And D option least also indicates superlative. The next, the report indicates that even closer attention needs to be paid to hiring practices. So actually closer completes the comparative. Even more attention needs to be paid. So that is paid now. B option here actually close and closing. C option are participles of the verb close and homonym of the adjective close. The option close is a verb or even an adjective, neither of which can complete the sentences. During the last year, a number of upscale restaurants and shops have opened in the area. So during describes the general time frame of the event. B approximately would need to be preceded by in to be meaningful. C whereby or in accordance with isn't meaningful in this sentence. D almost or nearly, this is the synonyms, isn't also meaningful in these sentences. 20 years ago there was a surplus of. That's the rule of this word. Healthcare professionals, while today there is a shortage. So surplus contrasts shortage, and while indicates that a contrast is being made in the sentence. B option deficiency is similar in meaning to shortage, so doesn't make the contrast required in this sentence. C option redundant, meaning unnecessary, is not meaningful in the sentence, also wise, and D option scarcity is similar in meaning again to shortage, so doesn't make the contrast required in this sentence. Let's go next. Be new to the area. New to. He didn't know the morning rush hour traffic patterns. So D being new to an area is a set expression. So you need to please learn by heart. A option, B option, and C option as of at all these prepositions work grammatically, but none fits the expression. So the next is through a referral, she found a dentist who was both patient and gentle. Was a determiner introduces the two features of the dentist, patient and gentle. B option, twice, is an adverb. C option, and, is a conjunction. And D option, pair, is a noun or verb. So next, Warren admitted that he didn't share responsibility at the beginning of the project. So did admitted is the only word that makes this sentence is meaningful. A option admonished, B option addressed, and C option adhered. All these options all participle. However, none is meaningful in this sentence. So next, the rates from the airport to the city center are listed on the window by the information desk. So rates here refers to the fees for transportation. A option and B option, bills and checks, all these options are similar in meaning to rates, but bills would not be listed, and tariffs don't normally actually refer to transportation. So this sentence is not meaningful, and D option invoices would not be listed. And next, our performance with this last quarter, no one should expect more than a third salary increase. So here is in spite of the conjunction introduces the situation whose result we might normally be able to anticipate. The option without suggests absence which doesn't make sense in this sentence, and C option by doesn't fit in this sentence. D option because would only make sense if combined with of before the noun phrase. Because of, but we need in spite of. Then next, passengers often complain that there is in fact too much, yes, correct, food during the cruise. So here it is, too much food describes the amount of food. Remember, food is a noun, countable noun. So A option many is used with countable. The option few is used with countable noun. And D option less is not preceded by who. Next, twice a year the showroom is open to the, that's correct, general public. So actually, general public is a set expression that we need to learn by heart and referring to anyone in general. Actually, A option, C option, and D option, extensive, broad, and common, all these options are similar in meaning to general, and all are adjectives. However, none is used to describe the public. The next, the software problem resulted in more than 500 delay since cancelled flights in the region. So here it is actually Since, if, and but, actually all these conjunction and are not meaningful in this sentence. If cancelled flights in the region, but cancelled flights in the region also is not possible. Only delayed or cancelled. Because or is a conjunction connected delayed and cancelled. And next, the opera company will make its final appearance tonight before starring a month-long Asian tour. So actually, a noun is required as the object of this sentence, appearance. A option appear is a verb. The option appeared is the past tense. And the option appearing is a participle, as I told you previously. The next, DRA has now surpassed its competitors in spending on research and development. Actually, A option is a singular possessive pronoun referring to DRA organization. B option his would require a male antecedent. C and D options their and our all these pronouns are plural. The next, the French media company is trying to enter the Asian market. So be media in describing a noun, the plural media is usually used rather than the singular medium. Normally, a singular noun can describe a noun. Medium is an exception because the word has other meanings which could make a sense ambiguous. A medium company could be medium inside or performance, for instance. As well, in English, media is increasingly, if incorrectly, used as both the singular and plural for medium. So, A option medium is the singular form of media and is not correct in the context. The option meditate is a verb. The option meditate is a verb that is not appropriate. The next, she was trying to teach Janet but was unable to because she had the wrong phone number. So, actually, trying the present participle completes this sentence. A option tried is the past sentence, B option try is the infinitive, and C option tries is the third person singular. Next, the new employee is the first to arrive in the morning and the last to leave in the evening. Actually, here, the last is our appropriate verb. Here, word last is an adjective describing the new employee. A option and is a noun. The option previous implies one before, which doesn't make sense in this sentence. And D finish is a verb. And next, the team of managers quickly brought the crisis under control. Actually, this is a set of expression, and you need to learn by heart. Under control. A, C, and D in, about, which all these prepositions would all work grammatically when noun fits this expression. So that's the end for our long Toeic reading part first, lesson second. If you would like to learn more about this exam and actually learn everything for free and valuable lessons, kindly ask you to subscribe my YouTube channel for free lessons, and also wise you can join my Telegram channel for free materials, resources and books. And stay blessed, stay in tuned, and thanks for watching.